Here in the new house, I'm working on the bathroom currently, trying to figure out the access from both of the bedrooms. And I had a total mental blunder. This is one of those things that you just kind of almost worry about yourself when you didn't realize something. But I had multiple other people come in here telling them my plan too, and none of us actually caught it. And that is the access from the front bedroom into the bathroom. In this one, you were just going to use the door. And then the whole plan was to move the bathtub from this side over to where the closet used to be, and then that closet would be closed off, and then I would do an access panel to the back side of the faucet and everything, the plumbing of the bathtub. So, the plan was to do a door right through the wall into the other bedroom. But guess what? Go through this wall and you're on the roof of the porch on this house. I don't know what I was thinking, because it is just so clear as a bell when you're outside this house. It was just a dumb thing. I've got so much stuff on my mind, you wouldn't believe it. So stuff like that really doesn't surprise me when I kind of think of that, but I'm still surprised I didn't get it. So this wall right here is the end of the house. This wall is basically the same wall in this room. So that wall basically just runs straight through. So if I was to put a door here, it just goes into that other bedroom. There's where I thought I was going to be coming out. This is the porch roof. So I am a fool, but this is no big deal. The door is now going to go right out here. That's where I originally planned for it to be. And in this blunder, or realizing the blunder, I came up with a better plan anyway, in my opinion. I am going to have that door. It will come through right here, and then that wall will run all the way across. The door will go into the bathroom, and then since I'm adding the space to get into the bathroom, this wall is going to go away. So when you walk in this door, you're walking directly into the bathroom, not a hallway. I will also have a closet here. Since I'm bumping it out, I'll have a closet that you'll go into, and it'll be about 3 feet, because it's going to be something like a 30-inch door right here. So it'll be 3 feet, go into the closet, and then there'll be an access panel in the back for the shower. Originally the shower was turned to where the plumbing was right there, and that is easiest because it goes directly into the wall and can drop down and then hook into the rest. But I'm going to turn the bathtub around and have the plumbing on this side, because I can then have access to it if I ever need to. When it's like this, it's a disaster when something goes wrong. You're tearing out the ceiling below, you've got to pull the wall off, and if you have a shower surrounding, you're tiled, all that can be just so messed up because there's no access to it. Doing it this way, on the inside of the closet, I can have the entire back of the closet be a piece of luan or something. That can all come out, and you've got access to the whole thing if anything ever goes wrong. So yeah, I hope I got all that out right. I'm basically figuring out while I'm talking to you. But that's the way this is when you're doing renovations. It is not a straight up build where you can just draw it out on paper first. I mean, you're doing something. You're so distracted by the fact that you've got this huge project ahead of you. So I'm in here working on this, but I'm already thinking of what I'm doing with the little tiny bathroom downstairs, what I'm going to do with the kitchen, how I'm going to clean up the rest, I need to have the roof replaced. I got a lot on my head. So it's easy to think that you can just pop through that wall and be in the bedroom. But you know, if I would have sawn a hole through that wall and popped my head outside, I don't know what I would have done. Somebody would have probably just found me dead right there with my head poked outside. I would have probably just died if I would have done that. But that's that. I'm going to go ahead and get started on that. First I'm going to go ahead and pop a hole through this wall about centered where I want the door, and just kind of see what I'm dealing with. When you look at the doorway right here, you can see how thick it is to go from this part of the house to this. That's because this is the original exterior of the first phase of this house being built. And then once the addition of this bedroom was added, which is also the dining room and the kitchen downstairs, they just framed a wall, I guess, on the outside. So they didn't use this as the new interior wall. Not sure why they did that. But another cool option that this gives you is inside of this bedroom, that goes all the way up through the first and second floor, and that's where they ran the duct. So if I wanted to kind of get in there and reframe that, that doubled up wall like I mentioned, I could get this duct over into that wall and eliminate this and then eliminate it downstairs. Because this is basically like how a chimney is kind of in your way in a house. So I could get rid of that. So enough talking. Probably a lot of talking more than working in this series. I don't want it to take too long, and filming stuff really drags it on. This house sort of just popped up. It wasn't one that I was planning on buying. From the time it popped up to the time I bought it was about a month. But from the time it popped up to the time I signed the contract was like 2 days. So it was a quick decision just to get it, to make it happen. So I don't want to turn it into, so I wasn't expecting to get it anyway, so I just want to hurry up, get this one rented, and then move on to the house that I was planning on working on. Yeah. Okay. it may be a little tough to see in the video, but you can see that the ceiling is sagging. So the ceiling joists are running this way. The ceiling joists are these boards right here. So most of those are 2x4s, old rough sawn 2x4s that made up the ceiling joist. So this whole part of this addition was just kind of jack-legged together big time. All the wood that this whole back of the house is made with was used somewhere else. You can tell that it was reclaimed wood back when this was built, and I'm sure this was built a long time ago. But the ceiling is sagging, so the top plate of the wall right there, I need to straighten that out the best I can. So I've got a jack here, and just cut a 2x4, and you just stick the jack on there, and I'm going to stick it up in the center. And already having this wall here, I'm going to kind of distribute the load a little bit, and I'm going to jack the wall up and then sight across it and get it close enough. If you snapped a line from one side of the wall to the other and put a line level on it, it's not level. This side of the wall is actually higher than this side. So I'm not looking for perfect, but I'm just going to try to take that sag out of it, because that's going to help later with drywall and just getting it closer to being right. But I'm not worried about it being perfect, just kind of visually close enough. Well, thank you for watching, and y'all be sure to head down to the description and check out the links. I've got one for my ebook talking about how I buy houses exactly like this one, as well as a link to my new YouTube channel. Just posted a video yesterday. It's 5 videos at the time of posting this one, talking about finances, motivation behind doing this type of work, everything kind of involved with investing that I know about, and what I learned to come. Thank you again, and I'll see you next time.